Alright guys, so today's movie I'm going to be talking about today is Cocaine Bear, which is the newest film from director Elizabeth Banks, who's given us such gems as Pitch Perfect 2 and the Charlie's Angels reboot, and now she's given us a movie about a bear that does cocaine, which is apparently based on a true story. It's loosely based on a true story, but here I am talking to you about a movie about a bear that does cocaine. I mean, this is cinema, am I right? I'm also wearing my big fuzzy wuzzy jacket because I thought it was fitting. I mean, am I the cocaine bear? It kind of feels like I am because it's like a white polar bear type of coat. But yeah, it's just so stupid. Yeah, Cocaine Bear it was an experience. Like, I was actually kind of excited to watch this movie because of the absurdity of its title. Like, it's one of those movies like Snakes on a Plane where the premise is pretty much concisely and succinctly put in, the title. Like, Cocaine Bear, sold. Like, I want to go watch a bear on a murderous rampage because he's done a shit ton of coke. So, yeah, that's what I was getting myself in for, and I was really excited to watch it, but I came out of Cocaine Bear, like, a little bit underwhelmed. Like, don't get me wrong, it has its funny moments, it has its gory moments, but overall I found the viewing experience a little bit, like, scattered. Because some comedic moments definitely did not land, and some of them do, but I did find them a bit few and far between. There's also a lot of characters, a lot of subplots going on in this movie. A lot of different, like, threads to weave, and because of that, the pacing is a little choppy, and you can tell that the finished product has been butchered down in the editing room a little bit. Like, there's a scene where a few of the characters are, trying to find the bear, which has got a bag of the stolen drugs that they're trying to track down, and it cuts to them, oh, remember that moment we found the dead hiker? And it cuts to a little clip of them finding a dead hiker, and just like, oh, that was meant to be a scene, but they've repurposed it here and put it back in the movie because, yeah, they wanted to trim it down. I mean, 95 minutes for a movie about a bear off his face and cocaine feels the perfect length time, to be honest, but even I found it was dragging out its premise a little bit longer than it needed to. But, yeah, again, I didn't hate this movie, I just found it a little lacking. Like, I wish it had leaned into the absurdity of its premise a little bit more. It does have its absurd moments, but there's a great B movie in here, about a bear on cocaine, and it doesn't savor it enough. It doesn't take advantage of the silliness and absurdity enough. I wanted more bear doing cocaine and murdering people. Yeah, I wanted more Cocaine Bear in Cocaine Bear. Like, there just wasn't enough of it in there for me. The visual effects were alright. Like, the bear actually looks pretty good for the majority of the film. Like, there are some shots which are a little bit, but, it didn't mind. It didn't take me out of the film too much. The acting in this movie is fine. Like, I think everyone knew what they were letting themselves in for, getting involved in a project called Cocaine Bear. Yeah, everyone's serviceable in this. Margot Martindale made me laugh a few times. Like, there was one line where she said, "You took a bite out of my ass," which made me like laugh seriously hard. And Jesse Tyler Ferguson's in this, from Modern Family. I didn't recognize him until one specific moment. I was like, oh, there he is. But yeah, standout-wise, there was no performances where I was like, oh yeah, this is what they signed on for. I think everyone was just here because it sounded like a fun, dumb, easy paycheck type movie. And that's what it is. Like, this is a trashy, disposable, grisly type of movie. That's all there is to it, and sometimes that's enough, and I think it will find an audience. I think some people are really going to like this film. I was a little disappointed by it. My advice to people wanting to go see this in the cinema, it is probably best watched in a cinema with other people, but just lower your expectations, I would say, because it's not as good as what the trailer made it out to be. Like, it's fine, but it's just nothing particularly special. So yeah, I might as well just ask those three questions. Question one: would I watch it again? Yeah, no. I mean, maybe if I was at a house party and someone was like, should we put on Cocaine Bear and have a laugh? Maybe in those circumstances, yeah, but I wouldn't buy a copy and add it to the wall. It's not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. Question two, do I recommend it for you guys? Again, people know they're gonna go watch this movie. Like, if you're enticed by the prospect of a bear going crazy on cocaine, then yeah, go watch it in a cinema, watch it with others. That's the best way to do it. But yeah, just lower your expectations a little bit because it didn't quite live up to what I had in my head, so I think some people will be disappointed like I was. You know if this movie is meant for you or not. Question 3, what score did I give out of 10? Again, I was just disappointed by it. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. I liked it enough, but yeah, not enough to scream its praises at the top of my lungs. So I'm gonna give Cocaine Bear a score of 4 out of 10. But as always, guys, just one bloke's opinion. I want to hear from you guys. Have you seen Cocaine Bear? If you have, what'd you make of the movie? Love to hear your thoughts. Get involved in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button for me. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars-related content, don't forget to click subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Hearfield, and I'll see you next time.